And Hindu children, both in India and abroad, face pressure more than one way. Sometimes it's quiet, but very often it's actually loud and direct. Hindu students are openly mocked about having many gods, idol worship, cow reverence, simple rituals, wearing religious marks, wearing a sacred thread, wearing Mangal Sutra, wearing saris, and to the extent even vegetarian food. These are jokes in classrooms, and they are very dismissive comments from peers, plenty of ridicule in social media, films. What makes this especially difficult is that's often brushed off as a humor or curiosity and not taken seriously as bullying. Interestingly, open attacks don't usually create confusion. They tend to create resistance and sometimes withdrawal. Attacks establish clear lines. A kid knows this is hostile when he or she comes across it. What really creates confusion and pressure is something else. It is subtle, relational, quiet pressure, that kind that does not feel like pressure at all. That's where the identity slowly shifts because defenses are down. They are like frog in a boiling water. But when children are grounded and when they understand that Hinduism has room for complexity, questioning, and multiple paths, they don't feel pressured to change who they are. They learn to stand comfortably, even in spaces that don't mirror their worldview. And that quiet confidence makes all the difference. So, how does a parent living in America, London, Europe, Middle East teach Hinduism to children? Hinduism reached America through Swami Vivekananda, Ramakrishna Paramamasa, Yogananda, Mahesh Yogi. They're all gurus, mostly men. They are celibate, wearing saffron clothes, presenting ideas of monastic Hinduism through Vedanta. They established missions also, Ramakrishna Mission. Many missions are established. A concept, a Hinduism, which is very new to Hinduism. All these gurus, what they have done is they have spread Hinduism little overtly puritanical and covertly patriarchal without they have not realized it. They have made it very strict. They were quotes from Bhagavad Gita, Vedanta. They made it as if the religion is very strict religion, rigid religion, and the religion which is actually only dominated by men. The academicians in America, on the other hand, strongly influenced by ideas of social justice based on Christian and Islamic paradigms of equality. And these people present Hinduism as an oppressive force. Many missionary activities in India are funded by churches in America. One cannot take these things lightly. All this makes Hinduism rather confusing to a child growing abroad. His parents often caught between Nirguna Hinduism, which says no form is required, Saguna Hinduism, where God is given in the form of, no, they are given a form, Krishna, worship with Radha, Shakta Hinduism, Kali, who dances with Shiva. Thus, one should empathize with the parents raising Hindu kids in America. It's not easy because these people they don't understand metaphors. There are no easy answers out there on how to educate them in a religion that does not have a formal regulated structure like Christianity or Islam. So, what we should do? Teach and practice Hinduism in your home. Take responsibility. Become a primary teacher of Hinduism to your children. There are many websites are available, social media available, teaching about Hinduism. It's all fine, but they can only supplement. They cannot replace the need for them to teach Hinduism to their children in the home. Parents are indeed the first guru. They teach in many different ways: explanation, giving advice, direction, storytelling. A child's deepest impressions come from what the parents do and say. Therefore, if the parents follow a systematic approach to teaching the child about Hinduism, as he or she grows up, Sanatan Dharma will be fully integrated into her life, making it less likely to be sidelined or abandoned in adult years. Without your help, there is no guarantee that your children will follow the faith as adults. Hindu children would much rather spend their free time enjoying with friends instead of being at a temple. Why this is happening? There are many reasons. Families are not so close and trusting, and it used to be far easier to get a child to come to temple since it was the center of a village life those days. During our days, times are different today. Children often consider the temple is boring compared to the entertainment available to them. So parents are challenged more than ever to answer kids. Kids today want answers that make sense to them. They are not at all contented with that's the way we have always done it in our life. No. When parents are unable to meet this challenge, Hinduism does not become a meaningful and useful part of the children's lives. Many youth today do not view the practice of the faith as important to making their life happier, more religious, and more successful. This is the challenge every Hindu parent faces. But nothing is lost. Established a shrine at home. It is entire room that faith can be strictly reserved for worship and meditation, unsullied by the worldly talk and other gossips. This is ideal. However, when that's not possible, it should be at least a quiet corner of a room and simple. Ultimately, the responsibility lies in self transformation. If you want to raise children, please raise yourself. Your children is not from you, they are through you.